Inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football, that is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The kicker Tyler Bass has us ready to start, and off we go here in Atlanta. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing is Penix. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Matt Milano.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he's in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Samuel, there to make the catch.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now a former Dog played his college ball at Georgia. It's James Cook. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
First down, Buffalo.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Falcons, 48-yard line.
Allen will throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Alert! Off 52.
To throw again, it's Allen. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. To the goal line and in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Go!
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Penix. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Off he goes. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
First down, Bills.
Hey, hold. Half. What's that?
On first down, it's Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he's into the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Makes the score Bills 21, Falcons 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Penix. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Alert! Alert! Half 85, half 85. Regular.
On second down, here is Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Alert! 56, 56.
Now Allen to throw on second down. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Another run here for Robinson. Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On third down, Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Now Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Daquan Jones on the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
Second and 7.
At the 12-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll go again with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. It's A.J. Epinesa who gets in to record the sack. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. and this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. Oh man, Mike, that is a heartbreaker. I mean, from this distance, he really does everything right. I mean, off his foot, it looked dead down the middle. It just runs out of steam there at the end. He ends up being denied by the crossbar.
Cooper with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
Monday, stop. Half 10. What's that?
Now Allen on 1st down. This is caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone yet again. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
A give, and here comes Robinson. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. Room up the sideline at the 45. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Good for the Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Maverick.
Throwing is Penix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Greg Rousseau in there for the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts, and he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Next to score, Falcons 31, Bills 28.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Alert! Off 52.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Looking downfield for Coleman. And the Falcons will have great field position right around midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready.
Trying the left side, here's Robinson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check! Hurt! Ready.
He'll try the right side with Robinson. Gets to the edge at the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.